Yo guys, and welcome back to another AC Revelation day. I decided to do a bonus AC day instead of starting Star Fox Assault today. I just kind of wake up and, you know, really felt like continuing this story and potentially ending it. And yeah, that's what we're trying to do today. Let's go back into the stealth challenge.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine, yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
What I want to know is Desmond worth all this trouble, you know? What is he? Is he the chosen one? Is that it? Little Jimmy Special? Some bollocks like that?
I'm afraid not. But what he has is rare. His genes contain high concentrations of First Civilization DNA. Only about 1 in 10 million or so lucky.
Oh, the bleeding effect. Is that part of it?
I believe so. I wish I could say we knew about his gift earlier. But it was the Templars who realized this. And they found him first.
You know, I quite enjoy these dialogues because I think they're not really aware that Desmond can actually hear them, you know, which kind of leads to them talking more open and honest about what they think about Desmond. But, you know, Sean has doubts because he essentially killed one of their group, you know, like Lucy, and he didn't believe Lucy was a traitor. But as he found it in the Lost Archive, you know, she's been in boat with Vidic the entire time. Obviously she changed, you know, faction at some point from the Assassins to the Templars. But yeah, she, you know, was kind of responsible for Clay not being able to escape the facility, and Clay performing suicide in the progress. Then she would have, you know, taken the apple from Desmond and would have brought it to the Templars as well. So, yeah, Lucy basically had to go for Desmond to succeed, essentially. But, you know, it's definitely understandable that Sean doesn't believe that, because it's difficult to believe.
I have left Constantinople and set sail for the interior of Anatolia, to a region called Cappadocia, where Manuel is training his soldiers. If I am lucky, I will not be alone, for there may be Ottoman spies in the area waiting to strike. But, as ever, I put stock only in myself, and hold the memory of dear Sophia close to my heart. Claudia, you would laugh to hear the racing thoughts of your brother now. I have come to admire Sophia with more affection than I thought possible. After the death of Christina, something withered in me. But that feeling, that capacity for love, has returned. I adore Sophia, but dare not drag her into this life of mine. Not without fear of hurting her, or driving her away. Evidence of an army here, and no signs of Tariq's men.
The Hidden City. Pursuing Manuel Paleologos, Ezio has come to a region called Cappadocia. Locate the missing Ottoman spies and work with them to find the Templars. Who sink, do not get detected.
good.
Oh, maybe I've had enough of that. But I was drinking a month ago. Why am I still seeing things?
Boom. I press B for the hook blade because it makes climbing faster, but it also leads to you climbing down if you press it too late. So that happened.
Trust in the care I can provide, good people.
Like this, basically if you press B just before hitting the beam, you will use the hook blade instead of the regular hand, and you will be able to climb up a bit faster. But if you do it too late, you know, obviously you press B and you will climb down instead of using the hook blade, so it's kind of tricky to time sometimes. So hey Varrod, welcome mate, and thank you so much for the raid. Welcome raiders, and how's it going everybody?
I've brought down many better men than you.
Hey Vaseni. Hold on, let me just go ahead and set up this detection thing. Cheers, dude. Thank you for doing that. Right.
He's bolting. I can't see him anymore.
Yeah, nice timing for the detection. But yeah, it's going quite good. We just started not very long ago, like 10 minutes ago. And yeah, we're going to attempt to finish the game today, actually. If everything goes well with the stealth challenge. Kinda felt like doing a bonus AC day. So yeah. But how was your stream, Rod? I think you were playing Mad Max today, is that right? Yeah, that's the plan. We definitely want to watch Embers and kind of, you know, give Ezio the goodbye that he deserves. And yeah, the next game after that is gonna be AC3. I'm not gonna play Chronicles China in between because I'm probably gonna do these games like separated another time. Also, Randwick, thank you for the follow and welcome. Ah, that's excellent progress, Rod. So got a good bunch of challenges done, which means you can probably finish all the challenges by next week, right? Very nice. That's good progress, dude. So have you thought about any game that will replace Mad Max? What's your finish with that?
Not so close, Adi Herif.
Easy now. Tarek sent me.
Only you? Why not more?
I am enough. Where are your men?
Captured by Byzantines over a week ago. I was just to look like a slave and managed to escape. But the others? Are you a capable fighter?
I like to think so.
Well, when you are certain, come find me.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, that's like one of the few Star Wars games that I would be interested in as well. It also seems to have quite a good reputation, which is definitely saying something for being, you know, an EA game, or a modern EA game rather. This.
Did you happen to see that? We caught another of the Sultan's spies lurking about. A woman this time, disguised as a harlot of low birth.
Sending his harem girls now, eh? It seems the Sultan is running out of skilled fighters. Where did you take her?
Inside, into the prisons. But she won't last long. Not with Shakulu in charge.
Okay, that's so funny. Isn't that Cesare and Bartolomeo basically voice actors? Talking to each other? Yeah, that's fair, Rod. Definitely understandable. And yeah, I think it's a game that I feel like you would probably enjoy. At least gameplay-wise, and like how the game works. Not sure about the story because I know nothing about it. But yeah, gameplay looks quite appealing to me as well. The Spy Who Shunned Me. The spy Dilara has been discovered and imprisoned by the Byzantines. Now her fate is uncertain. Find and rescue Dilara before it is too late.
How soon before my soldiers are trained to use those guns?
A few weeks at most.
Janissaries will know I have betrayed them by now. But do they have the resources for retribution?
Doubtful. The Sultan's battle with Selim commands most of their attention.
What the hell is that spell?
Apologies, Manuel. Some of these Ottoman prisoners are so fragile.
Shakuru, try to moderate your anger. I know the Sultan humiliated your people, but there is no need to spit on men who are beneath us.
You take the woman from the prison and bring her to the chapel.
Shakulu, I don't have the key.
Find it!
Who has the key? You?
I think Nicholas has it. He's on leave in the market.
Christemu, I'd like to run that man through with a spear.
Hey, talk to yourself, Taxi.
Ava Demise. Welcome, mate. Ah, really? It's Juno's voice actress. That's kinda cool. I didn't realize. What, are you kidding me? What if they take me out? They were smoked out. Oh. That's another detection.
Good cover then.
You are welcome.
Aman Allah. What is that?
Not everyone was taken prisoner.
Poor men. Allah Siti Kutsasın. That Turkmen renegade did this. Shah Kulu. I'll kill him!
Wait!
Okay, she's a great voice actress. Like, she sounds very different as Juno. But, you know, still super convincing in both roles, I feel. And you can definitely also hear it's the same voice actress, but yeah. Some great voice acting right there. Alright, so it's this mission. For this mission we actually have to do a fix. Otherwise the game will probably bug out for us. And that is, we have to turn V-Sync on. And I think that should do it, actually. I hope so.
You do not cooperate very well.
I'm here to rescue my men, not make friends. Right there.
That armor is too thick for bullets. I will have to get in close.
Janos, we have to help him.
The renegade. Shakul is torturing the remaining Ottoman prisoners. Kill Shakulu before any more die.
Men who make a fetish out of murder deserve no pity.
Sen çok yaşa Dilara.
Can you walk?
Evet.
The rifles you brought, they should be destroyed.
Most of them don't actually work. But the gunpowder is real. We could not fake that.
Bene. Keep out of sight until you hear the explosions. Then you run.
Explosions? If you do that, all hell will break loose. You will panic the entire city.
See, I am counting on it.
And then what?
Then I find Manuel Paleologos.
It's like, you will panic the entire city, possibly killing tons of innocents. See, I'm counting on it. It's like, what? What are you doing, Ezio? One of the few things that kind of quirks me about, or irks me about this game, I guess.
I can also land foils. What in hell's name is you? Oh, never mind. Always here for you.
Now there's a turn for the worst.
Siga! This is gunpowder, not millet! I got it!
Decommissioned. The weapons taken from the Ottomans have been locked away. Infiltrate the weapons depot and destroy the gunpowder. Are you kidding me? How was this detection? These guys were literally smoked out. It was like, they're cuffing and cuffing, then I kill two guys and they're like, nope, you're detected. And then they immediately go back into cuffing and being, you know, stunned. Kind of seemed like a bug, to be honest, but I'm gonna count it. These guys see me with smoke for. Does this make sense? Have the smoke bombs do anything? I wonder.
Better pick up that pace, dead man! Runs fast for a corpse.
Okay. Jesus Christ. It's like, they see us with smoke bombs, but they don't see us hanging down here. Checks out.
Let me talk to the next You are right. What's wrong?
Despite your... The place, wretched, corrupt cesspool our father's law.
So, was I right? Was the...
Okay, whatever. It just instantly attacked us or what? God, this mission is awful for stuff.
There is something very odd about that one.
Super just instant attack me if he sees me. Okay, it works. We have these guys. Him. Yeah, whatever. Ah, okay. Jesus Christ. Nothing works in this mission. It's like, okay, yeah, he doesn't get hit. Wow, let's try with a pistol. Wow, he takes like 3 hits to die. Ah, crikey. Yeah, this mission was a horrible run. Got like 5 or 6 attacks.
You pay with your life.
What is that shit like? They just immediately attacked us. It's not even like, you know, slowly filling up or something. It's like, it's a detect. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, I mean, I've done that, and it's been really bad, as far as I remember. Also, can these guys keep moving? They're just going back and forth now.
That scroffer when she said, I killed that scroffer when she said,
You know, who's detecting me here in the smoke? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, that was a good one.
Sabotage, Manuel. You need to take cover.
Get out of my way! Citizens, soldiers, compose yourselves. Do not give in to fear. We are the true shepherds of Constantinopolis. We are the lords of this land. We are Byzantines. Horaio, stand fast. Do not let anyone break it. Stop that man! Cut it down!
Who the hell is he talking to? Well, of course, the people behind the fourth wall. But yeah, welcome, Mona. And how's it going? The last of the Paleologi. Manuel Paleologos is trying to calm his people amid the chaos of the explosions. The perfect opportunity to kill him and recover the final must-have key. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is basically a force detection scenario.
Now you got it. End of the road. No passageway.
Stop and think for a moment. Think about the lives you have disrupted today. The anarchy you have sown here. You take advantage of our poor and displaced people, using us to further your own vain quest. But we fight for dignity, assassin. We fight to restore peace to this troubled land.
Templars are always quick to talk of peace, but very slow to concede power.
Because power begets peace, Flaka. It cannot happen in reverse. These people would drown without a fell hand to lift them up and keep them in line.
There he is. The monster I came to kill.
You thought I would be easy meat? I should have been...
May you walk the land of the Duat.
He had so many plans.
Your dream dies with you, Manuel. Your empire is gone.
Ah. But I am not the only one with this vision, assassin. The dream of our order is universal. Ottoman, Byzantine. These are only labels. Costumes and facades. Beneath these trappings, all Templars are part of the same family.
Enough prattling. I am here for the Masyav key.
Then take it. Take it. And seek your fortune. See if you get within 100 leagues of that library before one of us finishes you off.
Poor Manuel, last of the Palerlogi. I should not have put him in charge of our Masyaf expedition. He was an arrogant man. Impossible to keep in line.
You disappoint me, Ahmed. Why the Templars?
Because I am tired of all of these pointless blood feuds that pit father against son, brother against brother. To achieve true peace, mankind must think and move as one body, with one mastermind. His secrets in the Grand Temple will give us just that. And Altair will lead us there.
Delusions! Altair's secrets are not for you.
I am not interested in arguing, Ezio. I am here for the Masyaf keys.
Keys? Are there more than this one?
So I have heard. Perhaps I should ask someone who knows better. Sofia Sarto. Is that her name?
She knows nothing! Leave her be!
We shall see.
I will kill you if you touch her!
I know you'll try.
Escape. The Templars, now led by Prince Ahmed, have threatened to kill Sofia if Ezio does not hand over the Masyaf keys. Leave Cappadocia and make haste to Constantinople. And nice redemption by Rod. We found the new sample that I added yesterday.
He's bolting! Which way did he go? There!
Niccolo Polo. Our time together was brief, I know. But I have faith this codex will answer the many questions you have yet to ask.
Altair, this gift is invaluable. Grazie.
So, where will you go next?
Back to Constantinople for a time. We will establish a guild there before returning to Venezia.
Your son Marco will be eager to hear his father's wild stories.
He is a little young for such tales, but one day soon, see?
Father, a vanguard of Mongols has broken through. The village is overrun.
Niccolo, your cargo and provisions are waiting for you by the village gates. We will escort you there.
Thank you, Mentor.
Ready the catapults and watch for my signal. Stay close. All right, this way.
Right. Machiavelli.
This way.
Over here!
Let's move. Let's go.
What is he doing? Fuck's sake, can this guy like away? Thank you. yeah, no kidding. Was something.
Father, are you hurt?
Give me a moment. The end of an era. When I was very young, I was foolish enough to believe that our creed would bring an end to all these conflicts. If only I possessed the humility to say to myself, I have seen enough for one life. I have done my part. Then again, there is no greater glory than fighting to find the truth.
We are ready.
A last favor, Niccolo. Take these with you and guard them well. Hide them if you must.
Artifacts?
Of a kind. They are keys. Each one imbued with a message.
A message for whom?
I wish I knew.
So good. I love what Altair says, that, you know, I've only had the humility to say, I've seen enough for one life, I have done my part. Because it's something that, you know, Ezio very well listened to, you know. Ezio experienced this memory with us, essentially. And definitely, you know, takes a lesson out of this.
Claudia. Much has transpired, and little of it good. I am on a ship bound for Constantinople, in pursuit of a man whose treachery has eluded me until now. Prince Ahmed, Suleiman's uncle, is the man leading Templars here. He is the mastermind behind their Masyaf expedition, and he will stop at nothing to retrieve the keys, all of which are now in assassin hands. So what holds me back? Why do I not take the keys to Masyaf myself and be done with these fools? Because I have been careless. Because the Templars know about Sophia, and they're looking for her. Oh, Claudia, if anything should happen to her, I could not live with myself. I have dragged her into a war she knows nothing about. And it will be my burden to bear if she comes to any harm.
Citizens of the Empire and travelers from foreign lands take heed. By order of the Janissaries, new restrictions apply to all who travel to and from the city. Note that a reward of 10,000 akçe will be given without question to anyone who brings in information that leads to the immediate arrest of the suikastçı, Ezio Auditore.
Yeah, that's very true, Rod, you know. He had the desire to live a simple life. To kind of like, you know, retire after his entire journey of AC2. And I mean, it's been, you know, lots and lots of years. Like the story starts in 1476 for Ezio, and then, you know, he is an assassin for well over 20 years. So, yeah, definitely understandable that he would like to retire at the start of Brotherhood. But, yeah, unfortunately he can't do that. But now, you know, with Sophia, there's like a real chance. But yeah guys, let me actually go ahead and activate another reward, which is the Divey outfit. Because now that we are not in Cappadocia, that's an option again to do it. Just one sec. All right. You love the image for the It's a Me Mario Redemption. Yeah, it's something I found on Google. And I was like, okay, I have to use that. Oh, it's basically a claim that you were first to do any channel rewards, or I guess technically the first in the stream, Mona. But given that it's a new thing, you know, not everybody knows about it yet. But yeah, it's kind of meant to be like, you know, hey, I'm the first in chat, essentially. And you can only redeem it once per stream. So yeah.
We rob 1 minute more and he would have been.
What could be protected? No client of mine will ever be caught underdressed.
Okay, let's get the large poison vial. Also the large quiver. And that's it. Also some parachutes.
Remember to visit me often. Passion is a whimsical mystery.
Might also have enough money to get the next armor set. Actually, there's one thing I want to do before we jump into the main story anyways. That is collect all the Ishak Pasha pages. Because we still have to do that tomb.
Help the Steward cause. Catch this assassin.
Well, that's certainly audacious. Not the bastard, is he?
Ah, I see, Rod. Well, that's kind of annoying, I guess. You know, it's like you think you're done with a challenge event, it's nope. You have to do even more than this. Damn, you have to do something 100 times. Oh, that's quite a lot.
How's your mother, by the way? Is that lump on her face ever get better?
None at all. Looks like more trouble.
Shall be offered to any capturing, killing, or sharing.
Yeah, that sounds good, Rod. Probably gonna take you a little bit longer than anticipated. But at least, you know, the ending is still in sight, I guess. Yeah, that's good. It's soft, like, you know, the same difficulty. Because I guess you had enough of that already. Okay, we have one down there.
has been found dead in central Anatolia.
Hey Valevi, good day to you. It's going well, thank you. Decided to do a bonus AC day and finish Revelations today. So yeah, very excited for that. How's your day going, Levi? Oh, that sucks, Levi. And that on a Friday, right? Yes. But I definitely hope that you're gonna have some better versions to go through. That's good to hear that you're doing well. That's the important thing.
Well, have you lost all reason?
Pizza flavored protein powder. Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting, I guess. There's some funny merchants that you go through, Levi. Sometimes, at least. There we go. That's all the memoir pages. Now we have the Hagia Sophia unlocked. Excellent. Kinda like how you can hear the birds chirping in this game a lot. Especially at a certain, height. Don't you hear it at the top of a tower? Once you go a bit lower, You can hear it a lot more, like these ambient sounds.
A true athlete.
So, Rod, I reckon you're gonna be playing more AC1 tomorrow. How far are you actually with that playthrough, I wonder? I reckon you might be able to actually finish this on the weekend and make a start on AC2. But then again, with the main target only challenge, it might take a bit longer. Oh, you can be detected, right? So it might not actually. That's right, yeah. I think you do like main target only and stealth, basically stealth. The way it works. The between Microsoft and Bethesda ownership has been completely finalized, so they have now added Bethesda games to Game Pass. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I heard that Bethesda games are going to be more exclusive to PC and Xbox, so I guess that explains it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of exclusive, titles, especially if it's, just for the purpose of luring people to one platform. But yeah, it's not like it affects me personally, so it's cool for me. But I guess the people who just have a PlayStation, it's kind of sucky, I guess. And you're gonna finish it tomorrow. Very nice. And then you're gonna have played for AC1 yet again. AC1 is just such a special game. And what a good introduction to the series as well. There's such a unique atmosphere as well. There's no other game quite like it.
May you walk the land of the Duats.
Eva J. Yeah, that's fair, Rod. Ah, that's right, yeah, you play the PC version. Do you play it on GOG, or do you have it on, like, Uplay? Also, thanks for the shoutout there, Rod. Appreciate it. I'm actually go ahead and give some more shoutouts. To Levy. I think you're gonna be streaming today, Levy, is that right? Playing The Life and Suffering of Sir Brand. And you actually asked me, Levy. I said I'm good. So, all good. Don't worry about it. And I also want to give a shout out to Rod as well. Another big fan of Assassin's Creed. He's gonna be playing through AC1, AC2 and Valhalla on the weekend. Or at least, you know, play those games on weekend most likely. So definitely check that out as well. Yeah, no worries, Levi. All good. Hagia Sophia's secret. Renowned for his valor and courage, the remains of a Turkish assassin, Ishak Pasha, are buried in an underground tomb accessible through Hagia Sophia. That's the voice, right? Happy to give you a shout out, dude. And to you as well, Levi. Speaking of AC1, this tomb has AC1 music, which is the city of Jerusalem. Voice rod. Take your time, dude. Alright, no worries, Mona. You have a good weekend as well. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you will enjoy the free and off time. And yeah, I'll talk to you again soon. Quite like this. Kinda sad Ezio doesn't say Bene or have a way up in case I fall. Kind of expected it just now. I sent you help, Levi, in the form of best wishes. Damn, 260 offers already. How many do you usually have on a workday? Okay. Oh. yeah, dude, the city of Jerusalem. That's a track my new ambient music mix starts with, actually, that I'm currently working on. Such a good one. There we go. Ishak Pasha's armor. I love this one.
Yeah!
Crook 1 Happy Ezio, Crook 1 Happy Ezio, thanks for the entertaining streams and for all your support. Samey Rodzom greeting, Rodzom greeting, Rodzom greeting, Rodzom greeting, Rodzom greeting.
Dude, Rod, that's so versatile. Thank you so much for your support as well. And, you know, for being part of the community and for doing all that you do. And thank you so much for, you know, resubbing for 15 months as well. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for doing that. But yeah, you're very welcome. I'm always happy to support you and your streams. You've always been a huge inspiration, dude. It definitely is, Levy.
Not to worry, I'll be here.
Well, I'll be. At his age, wow.
At his age, wow. I like how every second person's like questioning our age now. But that's just like so old. Oh, cheers, dude. I appreciate that, Rod. But yeah, it's truly great to kind of like realize, you know, how many people we have met through the years, I guess, or months. And how the community is kind of like growing with, you know, friendly people that support each other. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful for all of you guys. Discovery. Prince Ahmed has threatened to harm Sophia. Find and protect her. Okay, actually realized I still have my V-Sync on. Is that right? Yes, I do.
have earned your rest, brother.
Requiescat in pace.
Requiescat in pace.
Brothers, sisters, the whole city rises against us, while Yusuf's murderer waits and watches from the arsenal, laughing. Fight with me, and show him what it means to cross the assassins.
Indeed. Requiescat in pace, Yusuf. You didn't deserve this.
Damn street performers. Freaks. All of them.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of a forced combat situation, but might be wrong. You can kind of like spam Arrow Storm. But yeah, as you can see, like that dude just attacked me even though it wasn't even in vision range. So it's a forced combat scenario. I'm just gonna run through this.
Which way, Katara? Get him! How? Get him!
Where is she?
Such fury.
Where is she?
If you think you are in a position to negotiate, kill me and be done with it. I am sorry it had to come to this. Two men who should be friends, quarreling over the keys to a library. We both strive for the same end, Ezio. Only our methods differ. Do you not see that? Peace, stability, a world where men live without fear. People desire the truth, yes. But even when they have it, they refuse to look. How do we fight this kind of ignorance?
Liberty can be messy, Ahmed, but it is priceless.
Of course. And when things fall apart, and the lights of civilization dim, Ezio Auditore can stand above the darkness and say proudly, I stayed true to my creed. I will open that library, and I will find the Grand Temple. And with the power that is hidden there, I will destroy the superstitions that keep men divided.
Not in this life, Ahmed.
Bring the seals to Galata Tower when you are ready. Do this, and Sophia will be spared. My brother's army will be here soon, Ezio. After that, everything changes.
How long have you been here?
Long enough. I had Ahmed killed as soon as he returned. But I never expected to hear all this.
And what do you think?
He is a sincere man. But this Templar fantasy of his is dangerous. It flies in the face of reality. The world is a tapestry of many colors and patterns. A just leader would celebrate this, not seek to unravel it.
He fears the disorder that comes from difference.
That is why we make laws to live by. A Qanun that applies to all in equal measure. Shahzadem, stand back! Hold, soldier! This man is not our enemy.
What a challenge it would be to have a son like you.
You are not dead yet, old friend. Ezio, spare my uncle if you can.
Would your father?
No.
I love his dialogue. Also the subtlety, you know, where Suleiman says, "You're not dead yet, old man." You know, basically saying it's not, you know, too late to start a family. You know, you can still do it.
I'm only visiting. I don't know what's going on.
I'm only visiting.
He must be completely insane.
Well, I'll be.
No need to be shy. Come forward.
He's got a sharp tail.
Yeah, very sharp tailor.
The latest breakthroughs in medicine has to be added.
I will bring my recipe to the mosque.
I'm only visiting. I don't know what's going on.
I'm getting out of here. Don't let him escape.
Run! Run! Stay out of my way!
Only seal his fate.
Well, that's certainly audacious.
Well now, what's he doing?
So yeah, you may have seen the command earlier with the ending playthrough, but next challenge playthrough, so to say, will be an in-depth story run for AC3. Reason for it being that, you know, it will be the end of the Desmond saga, essentially. And I would really like to, you know, finish it with, like, doing all of the story stuff that is, like, important, and, like, also reading up on the database, because there's, like, really cool stuff in there, too. It's also one of the last times, or one of the few times in the future, where Sean will actually write the database as well. And, yeah. So gonna be doing all the missions, and also gonna reading up all the database entries that have anything to do with, like, story as well. But also, like, political events and stuff like this, you know, that give, like, context into the like, revolution and the motivations of the different, you know, parties and all that. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, with, like, Brotherhood and Revelations, I did, like, more main story focused runs because of a challenge that I've been doing with both of them, you know. So it would feel good to kind of end it with, like, a more in-depth or content type of playthrough. I still have to think what I do with Black Flag. I've been actually thinking about doing, like, a no-hard playthrough for Black Flag, because I've been actually quite enjoying it the last time I did it. And very surprisingly, you know, because I expected Black Flag to be, like, one of the worst games with no HUD, given the amount of ship and naval and sailing you have to do. But it works really well, surprisingly. Cheers, Levy. Yeah, usually I decide at the end of each playthrough what I do for the next one. The exchange. Collect the massive keys and deliver them to Ahmed to save Sophia.
Mentor?
Now should be a time for remembrance and mourning, I know. But our enemies do not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin. And I find no reason to second-guess this judgment. Do you have it in your heart to lead these men and women, and to maintain the dignity of our order, as Yusuf did with such passion?
It would be an honor.
Bene, I am glad. Our enemy is close. Take positions around the tower, and wait for my command.
That's fair, Rod. I don't blame you, dude. yeah. When I did my last AC2 playthrough here, you know, doing in-depth story 2 and collecting all the feathers, I did most of them on stream, but you know, the ones that I kind of missed, I did off stream and also looked into guides for ones that I just couldn't find. So definitely fair and understandable. You know, just, yeah, even though the database kind of gives you like rough locations, it just, you know, can be such a time-intensive process. This. But that being said, I feel like, you know, the cutscenes are so worth it. Kind of seeing Maria, you know, talk again, or hear her talk again, and, you know, see that she's doing better.
Where is she? I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust? A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see. Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys.
First, the girl.
She's all yours.
Sophia!
Tell your men to back off. She's all yours.
Yeah, it really does help, you know, especially with like these types of activities, which are just like time intensive and don't add that much, I guess, to the overall stream experience. But yeah, still try to do everything, you know, that I can on stream. But if it's just like a collectible, I might treat it different.
Dannazione!
تشكرا efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
Poor Sophia.
Are you hurt?
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening, Ezio. Who are these men?
Run!
Let's get out of here. End of the road. Ahmed is leaving the city with the 5 massive keys. Catch him before he escapes.
We are close! Keep steady!
Well, well. You have come to see me off.
Hang on, Sophia!
Look out! Ezio! Help!
Are you hurt, Sophia?
I don't think so!
Hold on!
Obviously! Oh no! Va bene! I am alright!
Yeah, dude, you can already hear like the AC3 influence, right?
Forgive me!
Sophia! You must be careful!
No, I know!
Steel yourself, Sophia! More soldiers!
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I love about Jesper Kid and Sarah Schachner as well. Every soundtrack sounds unique, but it's definitely recognizable regardless.
Out of the road! What are you doing?
Keeping us on track. Oh my! Please move!
Your determination will be charming. It was not so infuriating.
Incompetent children! Where did you learn to fight?
scene every time. It looks so funny how he, you know, is just holding on to Ezio's legs and then like flying together. It always cracks me up. Yeah, Ahmed has a stable gravity.
So what now, Ezio?
Just like Cesare.
How does this end?
I am wondering that myself.
Oh!
Soldiers! Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Selim! Stop! Please!
So, you are the assassin. Ezio Auditore. I am Selim, Suleiman's father. He speaks quite highly of you.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand. Leave this place. Do not return.
You did the right thing, Ezio. This is not your fight.
But where does one end and the next begin?
Where does one end and the next one begin? That is the question.
Bill, good to see you. Listen, we've got a customs officer waiting to talk to everyone.
I hope you have something for us.
Absolutely. Passports and papers for everyone.
Ah, brilliant. So I'm what? A neurosurgeon now, am I?
You're a medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look! This is crazy!
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
It's time for the sync nexus. You did, Levi? I'm sorry to hear that.
Here it comes. What is that? What's going on? This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion. What are you doing? What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves. Don't do this. I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Goosebumps.
I write these lines with a steady hand and a light heart. We are in Acre now, Sofia and I, with the 5 Masyaf keys in our possession, and all the time in the world. Sofia is a seasoned traveler, and a fine companion to have so far from home. Tomorrow we will make our way to Masyaf, and once there, into Altair's library, to fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Also, hey the waffle. Welcome, mate. And how's it going, dude? Also, thanks for that shout out right there, Rod. The homecoming. Ezio and Sophia have arrived at Masyaf after many weeks of travel. Time to open the library.
Over here. Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. To let go of all of this.
Sophia, you're supposed to say something. Okay, so actually Sophia says, then let go, you will not fall far. Which is kind of like, you know, her saying that if he lets go of her life, she will be there for him. Kind of sad that the game just bugged out apparently and didn't, you know, have Sophia say that line. Because it's so important. But yeah, she does say that. At me too, Rod. Yeah, Ezio's explanation of the creed is really good, you know, because it's rather the opposite of being cynical, you know. I feel like the Templar way is very cynical. Saying that that humanity is too stupid to kind of like live in peace, I guess. So they have to enforce it, you know. The Assassin's Creed is about liberty and about, you know, ensuring that everybody can live in freedom and peace. And that way it's very hopeful, I feel, you know. And welcome back, Waffle. That's a Varys dude. And I hope you enjoy your coffee. How's it going? And you done, Levy? Awesome. That's good to hear. Another weekend can begin.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
Ah, okay, there it is. Never mind. She does say it. What type of coffee are you having, Waffle? Puzzle time, Levy? Yes, same here, actually. I'm gonna have to solve a puzzle here in a sec.
The end of the road.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom. He saw many things in his life and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
Right, let's do this.
You had better come out of there alive.
I plan to.
Alright, here we go. It's time for some epicness. This is hands down one of my favorite moments in the entire series. It really was Rod, yeah. And of course it has been, you know, written by Darby McDevitt. He definitely has, you know, he has something for great moments or like great combinations of a sort. Where we have the assassin symbol with the Masyaf symbol inside. And of course you have a lot of bookshelves, but there are no books. They're completely empty. And yeah, dude, just by kids' music here. So damn good. This track is actually called The Library, but it's more like a version of a track from AC1. Yeah, he really does. I hope he never leaves the series.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio.
Eva basta. Welcome, mate.
Requiescat in pace, Altair.
You have seen to my books?
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. Maria? Where are you? Where is she?
Gone, Father. You do not remember? She's gone.
And this is sad. You know, because Altair could have, you know, prevented Maria's death, of course. Just kind of like, you know, clinging to that memory of Maria in a way. You've been busy lately, Basta? Yeah, with like exams and stuff, right? How's it going for you, dude? Yeah, I agree, Rod. I think he would be a good choice for like a lore master for a series, you know, somebody who would kind of like oversee that there's just certain logics that, you know, writers kind of have to follow inside the series, otherwise it just creates these plot holes and inconsistencies, you know. And especially in the long running series like this, it's just important to have like yeah, a consistent logic throughout the games, I guess. Indeed, Rod, yeah, that entire exchange between Darim and Altair kind of makes you want to have a Darim game, to be honest. I would love to see that. Kind of how he leads his life after everything we saw here. I gotcha, Basta. But definitely wish you best of success with everything.
If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Sit a moment and rest. Yeah, you know, it's just such a good transition in multiple ways, you know. Not only like the camera itself is, you know, a really good move, but also that he literally put his last memories, you know, up until his death into the must-have key. So it's like, you know, really transitioning the last memory of Altair to Ezio. And on the other hand, you know, transitioning also like Ezio's last memories to Desmond, I guess. Because this is the ending of Revelations, and of, you know, Ezio's story in a way. So, yeah. Just really well done on like multiple levels, I feel.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life. Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed, to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
the earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
What an ending that is for. Like, holy shit. The fields are real. It really got me emotional, not gonna lie. Like, the entire, vision of like what happened to the Isu and also to the humans. And yeah, it's been really good Waffle. Just finished Revelations, and yeah, it's been so good replaying this game again, because that story is just, yeah, something else. The way just the Desmond, the Ezio and the Altair story kind of come together, and also the Isu times, it's kind of like 4 timelines coming together in a matter that isn't forced whatsoever. It just completely makes sense in the logic of the lore of the series, and it's just so powerful, like the entire exchange. And yeah, that's true, Rod. Like, knowing what happens in Valhalla, it's kind of cool seeing how, this is only like one, I guess, kind of part of the world where this is happening. But, this affected the entire Earth. So there were like other Isu cultures and folks, and people all over the world that were affected by this at the same time. Soundtrack, so good and so fitting. But yeah, it's just great, that the same writer who wrote this game kind of wrote Valhalla, because of all the connections that are there at the end here. Definitely added to the, I guess, logic that Valhalla had inside, or fitting into the series, I guess. But yeah, this is also the last time that we will control Ezio, because his memories are basically finished inside the Animus. However, there's still Assassin's Creed Embers, which is like a short animated movie by the art studios of Ubisoft. And yeah, we're gonna be watching that once the credits have stopped rolling and are finished. So that is gonna basically showcase Ezio and his final days of his life. Also, I have a 418. Sorry dude, I missed your message earlier. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's very true as well with Minerva, you know. It's also cool seeing in Valhalla how, you know, Minerva tried to communicate with people in the future in, you know, in a way. It's been like one of the mind-blowing moments about Valhalla, to be honest. Yeah, it's going very good for 18. Joined for the definitely one of the best moments of the Ezio trilogy and the entire series. Because yeah, that ending is just the perfect ending to Ezio's and Altair's story, I guess. And it's good how much the game kind of focuses on Altair as well. Because not only Desmond had to find closure with Ezio, but Ezio had to find closure with Altair, I guess, in a way. Ubisoft Quebec. You gotta love to see it. Ubisoft Singapore. I think there's the one who did or which created the naval aspect, I think, of like Black Flag in AC3, and also kind of animated the ocean and the dynamics of it and stuff. And I could be wrong, but I think it's also the studio that develops the like pirate sailing naval game. It's gonna be like multiplayer. Hey Varric, welcome mate, and salutations to you. How's it going, dude? We just finished Assassin's Creed Revelations, and yeah, the fields were real. And hey there, Kenji. Welcome, dude. I think your message has been held back because of the hoe. So sorry about that, but welcome, dude. To you as well, Eric. I hope you have a good start into the weekend. Yeah, I think the Automod may have been confused because of the E-Hay, like the E before the Hay. Maybe that's why. A beautiful soundtrack right here, by Jesper Kid, of course. He did like most of the ambient soundtrack in the entire game, whereas Ron Barth did like the cinematic soundtrack, for like cutscenes and all that. And yeah, Ron Barth, of course, is also gonna be the composer who did the soundtrack for AC3, which is gonna be the next game after this one. And yeah, I feel like he really stepped up his game for AC3 even more. In some ways, like really brought more diversity into the soundtrack. Yeah, for me it depends, how much time I have Kenji. Sometimes I have to cut it short if I have like, if I basically stream too long, I guess, just to finish a game. I might be ending up, skipping the credits. But we're not that long into the stream yet, so I still have enough time. So if I have the time, I definitely watch them. It's also good to kind of like, take a moment to kind of like reflect on the game and what happened, and yeah. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I could skip the credits. I probably would have to like quit the game or something. So not sure if I could skip even if I wanted to. But yeah, we're not gonna find out. This track is also beautiful. It's called Welcome to Constantine. And of course again by Jesper Kid. gonna say this for, I'm gonna miss Clay a lot. Because he's just been such an important, you know, character for modern day, especially for Desmond. Like, he left behind all of these messages and symbols and, you know, the glyphs. Also the memories about Adam and Eve. And, yeah, lots of other stuff. And in those final moments, you know, where he basically hugged Desmond, he was kind of shielding him from the Sync Nexus effect. But at the same time, he was also, you know, giving all of his memories and experiences from the Animus to Desmond. And that's also something a character I have to consider about Desmond's character growth, I guess, you know. Just like the variety of experiences and memories that he has stored, essentially. Yeah, it really is Waffle. That's Jesper Kid right here. Give a soundtrack for AC1, AC2, Brotherhood, the ambient music for Revelations, and then he also made part of the music for Valhalla, the newest game. I mean, he did like half of a soundtrack essentially with Sarah Schachner. So he's a legend in the series. But this one right here is by Lorne Barth. Do the soundtrack for the cinematic cutscenes, and also for AC3. I think there's like a woman on YouTube who sings like different themes of games and movies, and she does it like always in a staircase because of like the echo. And she also made a version of this song, I think, which is just super beautiful because she also can sing like very naturally high, and it just sounds so good because of a staircase environment as well. But yeah, I reckon if you search on YouTube for AC Revelations soundtrack staircase singing, you should find it. know why did they cut off the music here? It's like every time, you know, when the guy climaxes, it's like, and the credits are over. But yeah, it is AC Revelations, guys. We've done everything we wanted to do for the playthrough. We ended up being detected like 17 times, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 17 times. Like that one mission in sequence 7 in Cappadocia kind of screwed it up for us a little bit. But other than that, I'm quite happy with the detection counter. And yeah, we also done the main story. We done the Desmond's journey, the Lost Archive DLC, and all the tombs. So that's also all the side activities that I wanted to do as well. Cheers, Rod. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's been good replaying this game again. But yeah, we're not yet quite finished with Ezio's story though, because now we can go ahead and watch Assassin's Creed Embers on YouTube together. It's like a short animated movie by Ubisoft about Ezio's last days and how he also meets Chao Jun, the protagonist of Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. Then we're gonna watch it here in just a few minutes. Or seconds rather, because I just have to search it real quick. Here we go. Assassin's Creed Embers, the full movie. Let's go ahead and watch it. I'm gonna mute myself during the watch so I don't interrupt anything in the movie. But I will be in chat, of course, and, you know, participate in the discussion. So, yeah, see you in chat.
See.
I am taking Marcello into town.
To see Machiavelli's play.
Ezio, his play closed 3 weeks ago.
I missed it.
We are visiting your sister. Keep an eye on Flavia, okay?
See, of course.
We will be back soon. Ciao, amore mio.
A più tardi. Be safe. Flavia, tesoro. Stay where I can see you.
Leave her alone!
Lei gentile, papà.
Go inside, Flavia.
I do not know what else to say. I am sorry. I do not want any part of this.
I want to understand.
Understand what?
How to lead, to rebuild my order.
No, for me that is over. Benito. Now I think you should go.
Ezio, she has come a long way. Xiao Yun, did I say that right? Would you stay for supper? Si. Good. We have a spare bedroom. You're welcome to stay a few nights. Are you okay?
I cannot seem to leave my past behind me. I started this act of my life so late, Sophia. I knew I would not have enough time to do everything. Now I worry I do not have enough time to do anything.
Yun! Xiao Yun! Get out!
The wind. It opens the door.
Fuori!
Doibutsi. I was wrong.
See, I think you need to go.
My name is Ezio Auditore. When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I did not see it. I had time, but I did not know it. And I had love, but I did not feel it. It would be 30 long years before I understood the meaning of all three. I want to understand, like you do, to help my people.
I was an assassin for a long time, Yun. And I know that at any moment, someone could come for me. Or my family. Do you see? This is why I must be careful. I usually hire people to help me with vendange, the grape harvest. But... Indra, let us get something to eat. I will be lucky if these last 3 seasons. This way. I want to show you something. It is nice, no? Jena di vita. Half my family was murdered in this piazza, right there, 45 years ago. But now, see it like this, so full of life. I cannot help but feel content and satisfied that so much pain has faded away. The life of an assassin is pain, Yun. You suffer it, you inflict it, you watch it happen, with the hope that you can help it disappear in time. A terrible irony. Yeah. But there you go. All right. Time to drag this old man back to his villa.
Yun! Andiamo! Hurry!
It was my mentor's wish to meet you. We left China together, in secret, but these men... They caught him in Venezia.
Who are they?
Servants of the Emperor Jia Jing. I was born a concubine, but my mentor freed me when I was young. We returned later to save more girls, but they were... The Emperor is a cruel man. He prefers Ling Qi to beheading.
Ling Qi?
Slow process. Many thousand cuts. Then dead.
Pack some bags. You must stay at Machiavelli's tonight.
What happened?
A misunderstanding.
Give me just a moment.
When I fought the Borgia, revenge drove me forward. And my first impulse was to aim for the head. In time, however, I learned that those who inspire fear have more devoted followers than those who preach love. Killing Rodrigo and Cesare would have accomplished nothing without some equal measure of fraternity. So I spent many years teaching men and women to think and act for themselves. First in Roma, then Constantinople. Love binds our order together. Love of people, of cultures, of the world. Fight to preserve that which inspires hope, and you will win back your people.
It will take a long time. A long time.
If you do it right, see, get some rest. It's a long way home, no?
Much to see along the way. Thank you, Mentor.
Here. This may be of use one day. No. Only if you lose your way. You should go.
We will be back just after dark. You should have stayed home.
I am home.
We will be right over here.
Al diavolo. I hate this damn city. I wish I was in Rome. I hear the women there are, like ripe Sangiovese on the vine, you know? Not like here, Firenze.
I don't think Firenze is your problem.
Prego? Coraggio, vecchio. Get some rest, huh?
When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I did not see it. I had time, but I did not know it. And I had love, but I did not feel it. Many decades would pass before I understood the meaning of all three. And now, in the twilight of my life, this understanding has passed into contentment. Love, liberty, and time, once so disposable, are the fuels that drive me forward. And love, most especially, mio caro. For you, our children, our brothers and sisters, and for the vast and wonderful world that gave us life and keeps us guessing. Endless affection, mia Sofia. Forever yours, Ezio Auditore.
And yeah, guys, that is As Good Embers and the last days of Ezio Auditore. What a great movie that is, though, to kind of, you know, give Ezio closure and to literally show, you know, how he ends up dying as well. Indeed, screenplay by Darby. What a legend. And yeah, it's kind of sad seeing Ezio die, but it's also good seeing, you know, that he dies in peace, I guess, you know, knowing that his family as well, and that he did, you know, good throughout his life. So I feel like, you know, his final moment is a moment of peace, and that's good to see, you know, living, or seeing that he lived a very violent life, I guess. Indeed, Requiescat in pace, Ezio. But yeah, guys, that is officially the end of our Revelations playthrough. So I'm gonna change the category to Assassin's Creed 3 because it's gonna be the next game we're gonna be playing today. And then I will also take a break so I can set everything up and take a break for myself as well. So yeah, I will be back in a couple minutes and see you for some AC3.